What's up, everyone? Lower body day here, max velo Monday. Didn't quite reach max velo. We were slow today at the track, but back to it. Knee feels fine, so that's a positive. Again, progress over perfection. But felt really slow, lack of sleep, probably eating in a caloric deficit, probably not helping performance at all. But plan on eating in deficit a little bit longer. Then once kind of April hits, probably after Easter, we'll probably ramp up as we get ready for the baseball season, dial in that to start eating more. But what we're seeing, I want to lean out here a little bit still, so that's why we're doing that. And again, it's not like super low. It's still eating above like 2,000 calories, which is most people would cut below just because they think they need to eat. I'm more on the fact of eat as much as you can while still trying to cut fat. Body fat, not fat from your diet. Again, I don't need super high fat anyway because I just don't do all in that. But cut calories, again, do more movement, keep calories as high as you can while still kind of, again, losing body fat, losing weight. That's where we're at there. So planning on doing that here through Easter, and then kind of as April gets going, we'll start ramping up into the baseball season, start eating more into the spring and summer as we get even busier with that stuff. But again, at the track, super slow today with 30-yard builds, 10-yard flies. We did some no arm sprints too as our kind of our warm-up sprints. I found that piece of hurdle they had it hiding behind some stuff, so I had that on the back and just kind of run with that on your back just to get a little bit of rotation. No arms, get the lower body, get everything, torso, sinking, driving power, and getting that rotation, because you should be rotating when you sprint. You don't want to be a stiff log. So that was that. We're back here now, and we're going to start with our overcoming ISO calf raises. So just boom, pull it up into the rack as hard as we can, 5 seconds. We're going to pair these, a couple of jumps. We're going to do the alternating lunge jump side to side. So that lunge switch, side, just kind of back and forth between those. And then we're going to work on that single leg, boom, 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 over the mini hurdles, or what I have for mini hurdles. Client broke one of them last week, so I only have 3 of the orange ones left. I think I started with 5. One of them is half broken. So we got an array of hurdles out there. But again, just working on quick, that foot hits the ground, rapid off the ground, but putting force into the ground, not just like soft little taps. You're trying to put force in the ground, but be quick off the ground, and that on single leg, which is a lot tougher for most people than both legs. So we'll do forward and we'll do laterally on those as well, just to get a little bit more kind of like, again, working in all different directions. That's what usually my warm up is too. So just moving your body in all different directions, side to side, backwards. I did backwards sprints. I did backwards skips, things like that, side to side with skips with crossball, doing just different stuff to make it fun, but get your body moving, because it's not just forward, it's not just up and down, it's side to side, it's laterally, it's round in circles, it's backwards and forwards. Your body should be moving in all these different directions. That's how you're going to actually move like a human. So do a lot of that stuff in the warm-up, but we also incorporate it with the actual lifting, with the sprinting as well. So here we go. So we got the weight belt, or the pull-up belt, dip belt, whatever you want to call it. We got a pin down here, wrap it around. Just got to figure out again where the best height is, so I can get that calf raise pulling into the, God damn it. Need to go lower. Again, so you want it tight at the point. So again, just pushing, trying to move this rack, even though it's bolted into the ground, through that calf. You can see my array of hurdles, or objects, I should say. So if we start with the lunge, so it's lunge down, jump up, and laterally. So we're jumping to the side, as well as trying to get height. So we're going to push off. The forefoot's going to be outside, so we're pushing off that way, land on the other way. So land right leg, and then we'll come back to the left. And it's just quick through here. See that going, leading that way, left leg really bad, really slow. Lifts again, just working on just that fast explosive pull from the ground. Again, I'm slow. Again, with regular deadlifts, it's just hard. It's just, you're starting from that ground a lot. And I really struggle with getting it off the ground, so I just want to put force into the ground, explode it off. And we're working to keep it about 0.7. We're just going to do sets of 3 and just work to be explosive on that. Explosive fast. That's going to be our, we're going to try and do more sets. Again, this is kind of, it's like a dynamic effort, but using the VBT actually shows you what like dynamic effort should be. You set a speed, like a minimum speed that you want to hit, and you pull above it. Whereas if you're just doing it by yourself, yeah, you'll tend to, you can move it fast, but you'll tend to kind of relax and not know. But using this actually gives you that gauge, so you actually know, am I lifting as fast as I want to lift? Am I driving that intent? Am I doing what I actually say I'm going to be doing, and driving and moving the bar as fast as possible? So that's the goal of these. In between, we'll pair. We'll do a Jefferson curl and just the rotations at the bottom. So not heavy, but again, just working on rounding the spine on those. So working our way up, just see where we're at. Again, kind of dead. I did my grip strength again. I'm gonna start test my grip strength. Usually I'm around, on a good day, I'm around like 150, 140, 150, somewhere in there. It was like barely hitting 100 this morning. So, and that's a good readiness test I've found, where people kind of just see where they're at, kind of that nervous system, if you're ready to go. So use that as a judge, and just knowing that today's probably not the best day. And we saw it with the sprints, so we'll see what these are. we'll start off our main sets at 195, what we did last week. I'd like to add a little bit of weight this week. Let's see where these are. That was bad. Then we're up to what's above is last. Worked very well. And again, it's not about the weight. It's about letting the spine move. Just get some rotation. All right, we're gonna change it up. I was planning on doing reverse lunges, but with the knee, I wanna kind of get some more knee like strengthening in and just some more slower load and tension on time under tension with it. So I think that's good. Figure it out with if it's a tendon issue or whatnot. So we're gonna do rear foot elevated split squat dumbbell, just slow eccentrics on these. So we're gonna hit these for a couple weeks. We're gonna go 5 seconds down a day. 5 reps and just hammer those, a couple sets only, and then we'll do our HBK get-ups with internal rotation and then a hamstring iso, and that'll be the day. So not a ton in the lifting. Deadlifts were terrible. Had to lower the weight. The speed was just not there. Nothing in the tank today. So, but again, you have those days. So just judge, see where these are. That was 5.